registered in 2019. We have a situation where you park the vehicle. Kindly attend to it immediately. We will now invite the daughter-in-law to take a tribute. Owner of vehicle number GN 674, registered in 2019, please, you are urgently needed at where you parked the vehicle. Thank you. Shall we now take the tribute, daughter-in-law?
She availed herself of the numerous training opportunities available and ended up being transferred from the library to the free zone section. She was posted to Tema as the chief collector free zones, during which she, together with other senior colleagues, spearheaded the GC Net services, incorporated in November 2005. She worked so diligently there, and upon her promotion to the rank of Assistant Commissioner on the 1st of August 2005, was transferred back to the headquarters to head the ECOWAS seat after officially being announced on the 1st of September of the same year. At the ECOWAS seat, she was appointed the project implementation team leader for 2 World Bank projects, which were aimed at promoting intra-regional trade and facilitating trans-border movements across the 2 major West African trade corridors, namely the Accra to Mali and Abidjan to Lagos corridors. She led her team to successfully implement the project objectives. This involved, amongst others, organizing several workshops and meetings for customs administrations along the corridors to share in Ghana's experiences gained from the implementation of the transit system and procedures. Antoinette was very smart, intelligent, and witty, and hardworking, always rising to the task wherever she found herself. She was a versatile, no-nonsense lady, but very free, affable, jovial, and a very good mixer. She was always ready to fight for those who were treated unjustly or with disrespect. That's how she acquired the name Magajia. Like every human being, Magajia may have had differences with a few people, but by and large, was a personality we all enjoyed working with. We will indeed miss her sorely. From all of us who have been associated with her in customs, we say, rest well in the bosom of Father Abraham. Fare thee well, Magajia.
For our next tribute, we invite the Adjetey families. The Adjetey family. When the Adjetey family is done, we will take a tribute from the Mensah family. Mensah family. Meanwhile, the mortal remains is open for viewing. If you wish to file pass and pay your last respect, you may do so. Our ushers will direct our movement. Thank you.
Mrs. Antoinette Dumelo, formerly Antoinette Adjetey, was the firstborn child of the late Matthew Adjetey I of the Asaman Kani royal family of Tetrim and Kumasi, and the late Mrs. Grace Adjetey, teacher at Grace of Cape Coast. As the first child, she was named at birth after her paternal aunt, Nana Ama Ampoma, who had a significant influence in her father's life. Nana Ampoma had qualities that transcended age, race, history, and culture. And Antoinette inherited similar qualities when growing up. She was straightforward, confident, lively, and full of energy, always taking charge and protecting her siblings from any negative influence. She kept in touch with the extended family and provided assistance to those who needed employment or corporate connections whenever the occasion demanded it. A smart, quintessential lady, she had poise and presence. You could not ignore nor pass over Nana Ampuma in any conversation without she making sure you notice her presence and value. Asamai Kani has lost an illustrious daughter who was full of life and vigor. Nana Ama Ampuma Adai will be pleased. Oba Penny Ampuma the year. Thank you.
That was a tribute from the paternal family. Next, I invite the Mensah family. Mensah family.
Tribute by Akpene, Martin, Della, Kizita, and Kafra. Through the lifelong close relationship between our parents, Mr. and Mrs. B.K. Mensah and Mr. and Mrs. Adai, all of blessed memory, we were blessed to have a beautiful extended surrogate family. Growing up in cantonments, we recall visits from our beautiful surrogate siblings. We greatly admired. From afar, and with the passage of time as we grew older, on a closer and more personal level. They were each full of wit, charisma, and such good humor. We seamlessly forged bonds of unity which, to the glory of God, have stood the test of time and waxed strong from one generation to the next. As the eldest of our Adai siblings, we grew up knowing Sister Antoinette as our big sister for whom our mother had a special soft spot. Mama, we often heard Mommy say as she fondly exclaimed whenever she saw or received a phone call from Sister Antoinette. We were all very aware of the special bond between her and Sister Antoinette. Both born in the month of January, her birthday being a day before Mom's, it was no surprise that Mommy had been called upon to play the special role of to cut her wedding cake, a duty Mom had clearly been elated to perform and cherished as a very important one with lifelong responsibilities, which went further to strengthen the unique bond between them. Sister Antoinette never missed Mom's birthday and would always pay her a special birthday visit, bringing her a stunning, unique piece of wax print and a sealed envelope with a sum of money which she was to use to sew the cloth so that she would not have to bear the cost of sewing it herself. Such was the exceptional level of thoughtfulness, kindness, and empathy we witnessed in Sister Antoinette. She was special. She was firm and proper, and yet approachable, kind-hearted, and affectionate. A big sister we could connect with and have a good old heartwarming chinwag, regardless of how long we'd been apart. We watched as she wholeheartedly poured this into us all, and our mommy especially. Captured our hearts, and we felt endeared to her. Her integrity, inner strength, and resilience set her apart as a distinctive woman of substance. Sister Antoinette, you will never be forgotten, and we will greatly miss you. Though it hurts to say goodbye, we know you have run the race and are resting from the toils of this earthly sojourn. We are grateful for cherished memories and will continue to nurture and protect the special union our parents forged between our families. Till we meet again, our dear sweet big sister, adieu and rest peacefully in the bosom of the Lord.
Rest in peace till we meet again. At this point in time, I'll invite a guest to give us a solo. May I humbly invite Kokui Salome to give us a solo. Meanwhile, we are in the process of filing pass and paying our last respects to Auntie Antoinette. If you are here and you wish to file pass, you may do so, and please follow the directives of our ushers. Thank you.
Come again.
Thank you, Kokui. If you are just joining us, we are still with our program for the pre-burial mass. We are filing past, reading of tribute, and paying our last respects. We continue from where we left off with the tributes, and I invite Hobson 1970-year group, if they are here. Hobson 1970-year group. Please, if you just join us and you wish to file pass, you may do so and pay your last respect. We have the Hobson 1970-year group coming in to take their tribute. So before the 1970-year group take their tribute, we will take a tribute from the former headmistress of Holy Child School, Alice Marie Adjeman.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Tribute by former headmistress Alice Marie Adjeman. Don't bring me flowers when I'm dead. Come see me today while I'm sick in bed. Don't cry for me when I'm no longer here. Come smile with me, no need for tears. Don't try to remember how I used to be. Come by today and you can see. Make use of time while I'm still around. Don't wait for tomorrow when I'm in the ground. And don't give me a funeral fit for a king the day I die. Everyone should sing. Because you saw me through sorrow and strife, and yet, my friends, all through my life. I first encountered Mrs. Antoinette Veronica Dumelo at a parent-teachers general meeting in Holy Child School. There were issues to be discussed on health and extra classes for students. It was quite clear that these issues would mean that parents and guardians had to dip into their pockets and purses to make payment for these services. One of the issues of health parents understood and appreciated was that one qualified nurse was hugely overburdened with work. There were 600 students. There was the need then to recruit 2 extra nurses who would assist the senior nurse. Parents deliberated extensively on this matter. Mrs. Dumelo made her contribution with such decisiveness and passion, convincing parents that with the 2 nursing assistants, their wards would no longer have any excuse to visit the hospital, and so the students would save precious contact learning hours. Indeed, a visiting doctor had also been employed and was paid by parents and guardians. This matter was quickly resolved with parents consenting to pay the bills. The second matter was put before the members. It was observed that students were supposed to be in school for 3 years, but they actually spent 2.5 years. There was the need to make up for the lost time. Money, though difficult to come by, had to be carved out by parents to improve the academic results of their wards, which hopefully would earn them admission into tertiary institutions. With Mrs. Dumelo's gentle but persuasive words, management overwhelmingly convinced parents that they had to agree. The last item on the agenda for that meeting was to elect a new PTA executive. It did not come as a surprise at all, as Mrs. Antoinette Dumelo was elected the new president. During her tenure of office, she would occasionally visit the school to find out from the health department what their concerns were. As she often observed, students can unnerve nurses and even the visiting doctors, giving all sorts of reasons why they must see their family doctors at home. She encouraged the nurses to stand firm, but be gentle with the students and give them sympathetic hearing. Mrs. Dumelo, Holy Child School, your alma mater, salutes you for taking such a heavy responsibility. You offered your services with an impressive understanding, your readiness to go the extra mile, and your absolute calmness. You were indeed an inspiration to all of us. Aiko, you were indeed a true Hobson, and Holy Child School has every reason to celebrate your life, and so we'll comfort ourselves with these words. Weep not into that gentle night. Grieve if you will, but not for too long. Upon my soul's sweet flight, I am at peace, my soul at rest. There is no need for tears. For your love, I'm so blessed. For all those many years, there is no pain. I suffer not. The fear now is all gone. Put now these things in your memory. I live on. Remember not my fight for breath. Remember not the strife. Please do not dwell upon my death, but celebrate my life, author unknown. So as we celebrate your life, we bid you farewell, our cherished Hobson. May the sweet Holy Child Jesus receive your soul into his everlasting kingdom. Rest in peace, Antoinette. Amen.
This tribute is by Hobsa 1970. It is with a heavy heart that we write this tribute to our beloved classmate, sister and friend, Antoinette Veronica Adai. Her sudden passing brought great consternation and confusion. Incredible. Oh no. Antoinette gone? these were the sentiments of disbelief expressed at the breaking news. Most of us met Antoine, or Seron, as we affectionately called her, for the first time in Holy Child School, Angels Hill, on the 4th of October 1965, when 22 teenage girls were admitted to Form 1. Most of us had come from different Catholic elementary schools in the country: Elmina, Cape Coast, Takoradi, Accra, Kumasi, and Tapa. Antoine was one of the 6 girls who had come from Ola Girls' School, Elmina. Having come from a Catholic boarding school similar to Holy Child School, she knew exactly how to comport herself from day one. Antoine was beautiful, friendly, gentle, studious, neat, very orderly, punctual, and religious. Not only was she affable, prim, and proper, but was also very jovial and had a great sense of humor that could hold one's interest when telling her stories. It was one of these hilarious and unique stories that earned her the name Seron, and ultimately the accolades Boss Man, Toli Master. She was also known as more sleep after death, jargon used during exams. Hey, Anyemi, oh, konimi ni aye. The little drama boy was also another name given to Antoine because she played a part in the school scholar, and she was the one who handled the drums. As an intelligent, bright, and eloquent student, Antoine represented the school in several inter-school quizzes and competitions held in Cape Coast. Also, she participated and won a number of awards and prizes in English reading competitions organized by the British Council. She also won the first prize in the inter-schools Latin reading competition organized for the schools in Cape Coast. As a serious and disciplined student, it was no surprise Antoinette became the school's senior prefect in 1971-1972. Some of her friends remember her fondly for how she willingly shared her contraband gari and sardines, especially during those lean months when most shop squares were running empty. To boot, her meticulous nature showed in the way she laid her bed and to put her wardrobe in order. For her, cleanliness was next to godliness. Furthermore, as a principled individual, she was blunt and uncompromising when it came to issues bordering on her values and integrity, or anything she disbelieved in. In latter years, as a retiree, Antoine became one of the firebrands at our meetings and get-togethers. She would perform both as a vocalist and a dancer, that she held us spellbound or reeling with laughter. After the outbreak of the pandemic, and even after the restrictions had been eased, Antoine failed to come to our meetings and had on the platform. Be it as it is, she still remained in touch with us, with some of us, even until the day before she passed away. No wonder the news of her demise on the 15th of August, the feast of the Assumption of Mother Mary, came as a shock. We are still very confused and shattered. Oh, Antoine, Auntie Seron, our Latin and English scholar, our Minister of Information, Bossman, we love you and will miss your special dance, your jokes, and vivacity. Though it is difficult to accept your loss, we believe that your mission here on earth has been accomplished. We thank God for loaning us such a beautiful soul in our lives for all these years. Bon voyage, adieu, safe journey, Valet Antoinette, requiesce in pace. The cathedral babies also wish you farewell. Rest in peace, Antoine. Amen.